Hey everyone, Chris here, and welcome back to Strings and Slide. This time, I'm not interviewing anyone, but I am talking about a fundamental part of music, sound, arguably the most important part of music. Sound is found within every instrument and is created by vibrations. There are three core types of instruments that produce certain sounds due to the different ways they cause vibrations. These three types of instruments are wind instruments, string instruments, and percussion instruments. The first type of instrument I'm going to be talking about are wind instruments, which have two main classifications, woodwinds and brass. These instruments use a piece of wood called a reed if it's a woodwind, or a metal mouthpiece if it's a brass instrument. By blowing air through these, they produce a sound, and by blowing through them when attached to the instrument, they produce the sound that's unique to the instrument. You can change the sound of the instrument by opening/covering holes on it, or in some cases, moving slides. You can also get different sizes of the same instrument to produce a generally higher or lower sound. For example, this is the instrument I play, and it's called a trombone. It's a brass instrument, and it's the only instrument that uses a slide to move. So this is the mouthpiece, and when I blow into it, it produces a sound. Now when I attach it to the instrument and then play, it produces a different sound, and I can move the slide to produce more sound. The next type of instruments are string instruments. They're wooden instruments that have a hollow body and they have strings attached to them. These are different from wind instruments because they don't use a mouthpiece or reed. Instead, they use something called a bow. The bow runs across the strings, which produces vibrations in the hollow body of the string instruments coming out as sound. You can change the sound of string instruments by holding down the strings in certain places. Finally, I'm going to be talking about percussion instruments. But there's so many different types of percussion instruments that I'm just going to be talking about drums for now. Drums are unique as most of them can only produce one specific sound. In order to produce a sound on a drum, you have to strike the top of it with your hand or special sticks depending on the drum, which causes the air inside the drum to vibrate, and it eventually comes out as a sound. Even though all instruments make sound, it's pretty cool that they all sound different and produce sound in different ways. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this episode of Strings and Slides, and thanks for watching.